What is going on, everyone? Hope you're all doing well and had a great weekend. Today we've got some news in the world of tech and PC gaming. First up, we're going to be talking about graphics card pricing, which has come down shockingly even more than we had initially thought, with RTX 3080 Ti's selling over the weekend for around $900, which is just B-A-N-A-N-A-S, bananas. Unlike in Brazil, where if you buy a graphics card, you may be likely to end up with a box of fucking sand directly from Amazon, and then no refund, and them only telling you to delete your account. Also, when are we going to get The Last of Us remake on PC? We still don't have a release date for that, but we do have some comment from Naughty Dog, so let's get into it. But first, today's video is brought to you by SuperCDK.com, where you could save money on games for all of your favorite platforms, as well as software like Windows 10 Pro licenses for just $22, and then you can unlock the prestigious Dark Mode for Windows 10, which I honestly could not live without. It is blinding without the dark mode. You guys need it in your life. And now you can also save an additional 25% off at checkout by clicking Buy Now on any software products over there. Just go ahead and add it into your cart and put in my code JP25 at checkout and apply, and that'll bring our price from $22.44 all the way down to $16.83, a savings of over $5. And I'll walk you through how to get your key and install it on Windows 10. Go ahead and click Submit Order and complete your checkout from there. For me, that's going to be with PayPal, and then click on Pay Now. After completing the checkout, it'll bring you to your purchased order page, and it will update in a matter of seconds, or just go ahead and hit F5. Go ahead and do that one time. It came through literally immediately. I got the payment email that it had gone through and the delivery of the product exactly at the same time. Once you're done with that, go ahead and click on View Keys and Codes, and we'll get our code right here that we can go ahead and copy and paste in on Windows 10 by hitting the Start button and type in the word Activate. When you see that activation settings, or see if Windows is activated, go ahead and click on that, and it'll bring up this right here, and click on Change Your Product Key or Unlock Windows 10. As I already have Windows 10, I obviously don't need to put in a new key, but just paste it in, and then go ahead and click Next, and you are all done and set. For more information on SuperCDK.com, as well as the coupon code, be sure to check out the links down in the description below. First up, let's start with our friends at VideoCards.com, who reported over the weekend on Newegg selling various models of the NVIDIA RTX 3080 Ti for under $1,000, even coming down to as low as $900 with rebates, like the MSI Ventus RTX 3080 Ti, which is no slouch of a 3080 Ti. I mean, 3080 Ti's are 3080 Ti's. But typically when you see these prices dropping down this significantly, even, you know, initially with the price drops and stuff, usually you're seeing like the bottom tier cards, like maybe the blower style cards, or like the most base models. But this is not a base model at all of a 3080 Ti or any variant of RTX card from MSI. And this was down to $929, but then had a $30 rebate over the weekend, making it just $900. I say just, but compared to what they've been, let's just say $900 is a pretty darn good price for a 3080 Ti with the previous landscape we've been dealing with over the last 2 years. And this was after the price cuts that we started seeing pretty much across the board. As we can see, Video Cards has tracked all of this, where 3090 Ti's had an MSRP of $2,000, but recently jumped down to $1,499. You can find them a little bit below that, but the 3080 Ti's really have come down pretty much the most here, going from $1,199 down to $1,099, which wasn't a huge price cut, but now we're finding those for $900. I guess some of the e-tailers decided they could cut the prices even more in order to push out some of the extra stock, and it does appear to have worked, because heading over to Newegg.com this morning, we could still see various models listed for under $1,000. We could see that MSI Ventus, we could see an MSI gaming card here for $959, but apparently not in stock currently. So it seems that whatever they did to try to move the inventory over the weekend does seem to have worked, at least with the 3080 Ti's and 3080s. Although there's still, you can go to plenty of websites and still find these cards in stock. These were just some impressive price cuts here on the 3080 Ti. Really something we haven't seen before with these massive price drops. Usually when we're coming up to a new launch like the RTX 4000 series, which is rumored to be coming soon, usually the prices will stay about the same, and then they'll just stop making the cards. And if anything, the prices on those cards will then actually go up because there's less supply of them, and some people may want a very specific card, especially if they're trying to pair it with another card for something like SLI, which obviously not as many people do anymore. I mean, there wasn't a lot of people doing it in years past, but probably I would think more than there are currently. So yeah, things have definitely changed a lot in the GPU market over just the past few months. So really exciting to see these price drops. And if you can find a 3080 Ti for $900, I would say it's probably a pretty good purchase, even with the 40 series coming up. As long as it's new, and as long as you don't live in Brazil. Why? Because a gamer from Brazil ordered an RTX 3090 Ti, and actually Video Cards has a picture of it over here, where the purchaser actually received a box of sand after buying a pallet RTX 3090 Ti graphics card. You can see here, pretty much just came with a box with like a Tupperware bin full of sand and a couple of jars of sand to sort of, I guess, account for the weight. And, you know, you might be thinking, oh, he must have bought it from a third-party seller, or if bought it from Amazon, you know, just get a refund. No, this guy bought it directly from Amazon. It was sold by Amazon. And then when he got the card, they actually refused his refund and instead sent him a link to permanently delete his Amazon account, and the order was directly fulfilled by Amazon themselves. And it wasn't until after this where Mauricio actually filed a claim with Small Claims Court, and then the story made national headlines down in Brazil, because of course it should. Pretty much went viral on TikTok, and now it's got people like me talking about it. And it was only after all of that that Amazon actually began to fix the problem. And I don't know, you know, what the differences are with the different countries, if like the Amazon returns in Brazil are different than what they are here in America, but my typical experience with in America has actually been phenomenal as far as returns are concerned with Amazon. It's really the reason I try to buy almost everything online from Amazon. If I can even if I've even paid a few dollars more here or there to get it from Amazon versus somewhere else, so that I could, you know, because I'm going to get free shipping with Prime anyway since I paid for that, but also just because of their returns policy. We buy stuff all the time on Amazon, and, you know, we buy clothes, try them on, they don't fit, we bring them back we go to a UPS store and drop them off. We don't even need to package them up. You just walk in, they give you a receipt saying that you dropped it off, and oftentimes we'll have a refund by the time we get back to the fucking car. That's how great the returns are with Amazon. I know it's like a massive entity, and it's never really a good idea to put all your eggs in one basket with one retailer or one e-tailer. It's only going to lead to bad things probably at some point in the future, but for right now it works really well, and it's very, very convenient, which is why a lot of people use it. But obviously in Brazil, this guy did not have the same experience, spending close to $2,600 US on this card, or it was 14,500 real, which comes out, like I said, to $26.37 US. But for $2,600, he just got a bunch of sand, which he could have got for free if he just walked down to the beach there in old Rio de Janeiro. I don't even know if it's from Rio de Janeiro. I just assume that's the only city in all of Brazil, even though it's like one of the biggest countries in the world. That's my obvious American assumption. It probably checks out. Last up, and I say last up, but The Last of Us remake coming to the PC apparently very soon after the PS5. We know that it is coming to the PS5 on September 2nd. I think the remake looks absolutely fantastic. I think most people are in agreement upon that, but everyone is still losing their shit about the price of $70, which I definitely understand. I'm kind of hoping at this point maybe it'll be included with PlayStation Plus Essential or the Premium or whatever. Whichever one of those tiers. They need to rename that whole thing, man. It's annoying. It's like, is it on PS Plus? Well, yeah, it's on PS Plus, but this one, but not this one. I can't stand it, honestly. But it's coming to PS5 on September 2nd, and people are really upset about the $70 price tag. But also, PC gamers obviously are a little bit upset because we just want to know when the fucking thing is going to come to PC. You know, the Naughty Dog, the Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection, that came out for PS5 way earlier this year. I think it was like January or February. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like January. Or maybe it was very, very early on in February that came out on PS5. And now here we are 7-8 months later, whatever, and it's still not out for the PC, and we haven't even heard an official release date. So obviously people are asking, when the hell are we going to get The Last of Us on PC, let alone we haven't even gotten the Uncharted collection yet. So Jonathan Bananas, or Banano, I don't know how to say this name, over on Twitter from Naughty Dog said, in a response to someone asking about the PC version, said, "We're glad to hear your hype, man. PC version should come out a bit later, but very soon. after the PS5 release, which of course could literally mean anything. It doesn't tie him to any specific date or time frame, but at least we're hearing something about it, and very soon. If they're saying very soon, it should be out before the end of the year, okay? The end of this year should be an absolute banger for PC gamers getting some class PlayStation titles. We're talking about Spider-Man, Miles Morales. I think we should also get Uncharted, since it's been on the PS5 for it'll be on the PS5 for pretty much a year by the end of the holiday season. And then The Last of Us as well should be coming to the PC hopefully by the end of 2022. I think if both of those games don't make its way to PC by the end of 2022 for the holiday season, I think you're going to end up with a lot of PC gamers being upset, probably even more so than the PlayStation gamers that are annoyed about the $70 price tag on The Last of Us Part 1 remake. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below on all the news stories we covered here today. The $900 for the RTX 3080 Ti, the Brazilian man getting a box of sand for almost $2,700, and when do you think we're going to get The Last of Us 1 remake here on PC? I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, though. Hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll catch you tomorrow for another video. Peace.